I'm rubbernecking around the yard because I'm in the market for a Nissan Maxima. Here lies a 2002 in burgundy, and this one's special. Yeah, this one's also been sitting under a tree for a very, very long time. Let's take a look inside. You guys see that? Ultra rare, 6-speed. In the junkyard, guys. I'm actually kind of sad for this thing. Shift the boot. It's definitely worn. And this is the spec Maxima that I'm in the market for also. I'm looking for a 6-speed. I really don't care what color it is. This one's a SE with the sunroof and a cloth interior, as you can see. Yeah, guys, I'm so sad to see this thing in here. Because the 6-speeds, they're rare. It's hard enough to find a manual Maxima, but to find a 6-speed, super rare. Yeah. I mean, it's dirty, but the interior is still in great shape. Nothing going on in there in terms of rips and tears or anything like that. It just needs a good cleaning. But yeah, this thing's been sitting under a tree, guys, for a long, long, long time. This 6-speed gearbox is worth saving. Power driver's seat. Clutch pedal still works good. It returns like it's supposed to. And this car, it's only been on the yard for like a day or two. So this is gonna be the VQ35DE. So the difference between this and the 5-speed Maxima is gonna be the 6-speed transmission and also the bigger displacement engine. Its predecessor would have had 3.0 version of the V6. So this one makes slightly more horsepower. And this is the A33 Maxima, just in case you were wondering. The engine's gonna it might still be good, but you're gonna have to tear some things down, clean some things out. But man, this gearbox, it's special, bro. Special. The 5-speeds are cool, but the 6-speeds for me are more attractive because they're super rare. Yeah, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then for reverse, you have to pull up on this collar right here and then back. And that's how you get into reverse. Yeah, that's gonna be your reverse lockout. Man, it's so sad. I mean, look at the driver's seat. It hardly has any wear on it. So you know what? I might actually come back and get this cluster. I'm not gonna get it today because I don't have time. But I'm hoping when I come back that it's still here. I might be back tomorrow. It's Friday. I got off work at 2:30. The junkyard closes at 4:30. And it's about 4 o'clock right now. But man, it's so sad to see this thing in here. So sad. It's really encouraging to see that there's a 6-speed in here. But yeah, I'm probably gonna wind up getting that cluster. So we are now back with our beloved 2002 Nissan Maxima. Again, this is the A33 chassis, and this one is powered by the VQ35DE, as you can see. So even though the shift knob has seen better days, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take it. And I'm also thinking about the shifter boot and bezel. But the main thing I'm here for is the cluster. So we're gonna go ahead and snatch that now. So from the Maxima, we went ahead and took the gauge cluster, the shift knob and shifter boot. I wanted to get the clutch pedal whip. I thought the R50 Pathfinder's clutch removal and installation was a doozy, but this thing, it's really crammed in there, and there's 2 fasteners that's crammed in such a way it makes it near impossible to get in there. I'm sure you could with a little patience, but I'm kind of short on that today. Yeah, other notable parts from this thing that you absolutely have to have if you're doing a swap is the shift cables here, and those are a bit of a pain to get to. And then of course your gearbox, which we don't know how many fasteners is holding this bell housing together. It probably is a simple job, but I've never done it, so you know how it goes with the learning curve. Here's a 2001 Nissan Maxima A33 in black. This one too is special. Check out the wheels, what's left of them. And this car has an interesting story. Not too long ago, it was up for sale. This one's a SE. It is a manual, although not a 6-speed. Someone's already been ravaging through this. That shifter boot is cool, but it is aftermarket, so I wouldn't be interested in it. See how they just plopped it in here? I mean, for all intents and purposes, I guess that's cool. Look at the steering wheel, guys. Steering wheel is nice. Look at a nice SE gauge cluster. That's sad to see this thing in here. But yeah, this one's definitely been modded on. And it's easy to tell that it's not a 6-speed, because if we look at the VIN plate here under the hood, we can see that this guy is powered by a VQ30. So this is the 3.0 version, and it looks like this engine came out of an Infinity, so that's cool. The layout of the transmission is different too. Like, one of the main things that I noticed with the 5-speed gearbox is that the slave is over here, as you guys can see down there. The shift cables, I can't even see them, so those things are going to be in a different place also. Also notice that the ABS module is closer to the transmission. Again, there are some similarities, but I mean, if you couldn't find a 6-speed transmission and you just had to have a manual, you know, the 5-speed, it's still a good option. But personally, I'm all about that 6-speed, baby. These headlights are in really good condition. So I just showed you guys that gauge cluster for this 2001 SE versus the 2002 SE 6-speed. There's a significant difference. Rest in peace, 2001 Nissan Maxima. So here's the Nissan Versa. Because this is a 6-speed, it has the same feature as our Maxima, except this one is on the left side. So this first, and to get into reverse, you pull up on the collar here, go over to your left, and then forward, and now you're in reverse. That's pretty slick. I like that. So this is a 2012 Nissan Versa. It's also the same color as the one that's owned by our friend that's in need of an engine harness. And oh yeah, so this one is not gonna work. There's just too much carnage here. This is all busted up. I mean, majority of the harness is here, but I don't want to run into any instances where things have been hacked up. Like, we'd like to get this thing complete. I don't have the time to go over it today, but I just wanted to come and look. But already I'm not very impressed. Like, things are looking really chewed up here. So I don't know. We might pass on this guy. So there was a SER Altima and an SER V-Spec Sentra that came in yesterday. Looks like somebody attempted to drop the engine out of it. Wheels are still here. This one has some curb rash, and it has some special wheel locks on it. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure these wheels would have been gone. See, SER spoiler. I wonder how hard it would be to remove that guy. Looks like someone was already making the attempt. And this spoiler's in great shape, and it's OEM, so. Oh, trunk has water in it. Interesting. So this is a 2005 in black. Color looks to be original. Oh, the parts that I came here for, someone already made off with them. Yeah, I was here for the cluster and the center stack gauge pods. The seats are in great shape. SER seats. That one, the bolster has a little bit of wear, but not the worst. Calipers, these are SER also. But the wheels, you definitely want to grab those. Oh, here's the trunk mat. I was thinking that it was long gone, but it's still here. You know what? I've sold one of these before in the past. This one has a little bit of wear and tear. But I'm sure I could sell this again, so I'll probably grab this instead. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this spoiler, guys. I'll go ahead and grab this guy if it's not too hard to take off. So it looks like we only have 3 fasteners. We have this guy right here, this guy in the center, and then another right here. 10 millimeter. One thing I did want to mention where it concerns removing the SER spoiler, aside from those 3 fasteners, it's going to have some 3M tape. So you want to take a plastic trim tool and gently pry this. You don't want to get too aggressive. You want to pry the front edge, the front leading edge of the spoiler, and then around the back. And then once you've done that, then you want to go ahead and remove the connection for the third brake light once you pull that grommet out. And then the spoiler's ours. And again, this is original, so we could definitely sell this. So yeah, at the end of the day, we didn't get exactly what we wanted off of this SER, but we got some cool parts. That spoiler is definitely gonna get sold. Shouldn't take me very long to sell it at all. There's one more SER in here, the SER Sentra. I'm gonna go back and check that guy out, although it looks like it's garnered a little bit of attention. Just gonna go have a look, see. So here's the Nissan Sentra SER. It's been picked on a little. Just like the SER Altima, it too was a manual. Looks like this one might still have its original floor mats, but they've seen better days. The cluster is still here, but I don't think I want it. Whoever owned this thing was a dog lover. Just look at all the dog hair. This spoiler too would be worth some money, but I don't feel like going through the extra hassle and work to take it off. Well, we're gonna try and get into the trunk because there's a trunk mat in here. I want it. All right, so we finally managed to get into the trunk space of SER Sentra here. And there's a bunch of stuff shoved in here, including a catalytic converter. That's interesting. A bunch of other miscellaneous parts. Yeah, lower oil pan, upper oil pan, lower oil pan, timing cover. I just wanted to see if there's a trunk floor mat in here. I don't think there is one, but I still wanted to look nonetheless. Nope. There's one in here. Oh well, we had to try for it. Yeah, someone was definitely working on this thing before it got here. See, timing cover's off. And those coils look relatively new. They don't look OEM to me. Huh. Interesting. I guess this is the ECU. I don't know too much about the Sentras. Yeah, I'm assuming that's the ECU. I mean, why else would it be under the hood, right? We're back with the 2005 Nissan Altima SER 6-speed manual. And I was doing a little bit of research online. And it turns out that the engine control computer are very valuable from this thing because it's a 6-speed. Again, I was here for the cluster and the center stack gauge pods. Those are long gone, but the ECU is still here. It took me a while to figure out where it lives, but here it is right here. So we're gonna go ahead and get this guy disconnected and pulled out of here, and we're gonna take it home and get it listed for sale. Yeah, guys, I am absolutely stoked that I was able to get this thing. Like I said, the parts that I actually came here for long gone, but this will more than make up for things. So that's the 2005 Nissan Altima SER 6-speed manual ECU. So here we have the engine control computer from the 2005 Nissan Sentra SER 6-speed manual. So I'm just going to go ahead and break these down a little bit further, get the bracketry off, because we don't need all that extra stuff. Just get it off and we're going to go get checked out. And here's to the biggest of them all, goals.